recording on it?
Good morning, distinguished guests, esteemed luminaries of the scientific community, scholars, dear colleagues, faculty members, and principals of different colleges associated with our university. I, Dr. Shahu, along with the entire Basic Sciences family, welcome you to the historic campus of Chhatrapati Shahuji Maharaj University, Kanpur, an institution honored with an A++ grade by NAC. Today, we gather for a landmark event, the first international conference on advanced research and AI-enabled innovations in science and technology for present challenges and future opportunities. Organized by the School of Basic Sciences in proud association with the DRDO, this conference is being conducted in a hybrid mode to bridge the geographical divides and unite the global intellectual community. The reason for our gathering today transcends any single laboratory or textbook. We are at a pivotal moment in human history where the current status of science and technology is shifting at a lightning pace. While our roots today lie within the School of Basic Sciences, our vision is resolutely multidisciplinary. We are here to explore the synergy between the fundamental laws of physics and chemistry and the transformative power of artificial intelligence, the precision of mathematics, and the urgent necessity of environmental conservation and green energy, along with the spatial realm of the earth sciences. In the line with our theme, we explore the transformative power of artificial intelligence. AI is no longer just a tool. It is the new lens through which we view the fundamental laws of physics, chemistry, and mathematics, whether it is accelerating material discovery through AI-assisted physics and chemical modeling, predicting climatic patterns to meet the urgent necessity of environmental conservation, enhancing cryptography and quantum computing to secure our digital future. To guide us, we are joined by a constellation of international brilliance. We welcome the experts joining us from across the globe, including Dr. Yogendra Kumar Mishra from the University of Southern Denmark, Dr. Shikha Awasthi from the Sunway University, Malaysia, Professor Rajni Srinivasan from the Tarleton State University, Texas, John Edro Naples-Weld from the National University of Northeast Corrientes, Argentina. Their presence ensures that our dialogue on AI and sustainable development goals is truly global in its reach. From quantum computing to advanced catalysis and from cryptography to sustainable development goals, we are here to discuss our integrated technology which can solve the real-world problem and pave the way for a more resilient future. Let us begin this journey of knowledge. So before moving ahead, I would, in the pursuit of knowledge, light serves as the ultimate metaphor for the dissipation of ignorance. We commence this journey by invoking the brilliance of wisdom. I request our esteemed dignitaries to grace the podium for the ceremonial lamp lighting. May this flame symbolize our collective resolve to illuminate the darkest complexities of science through innovation. May this flame stand for our shared determination to shed light on most difficult problems in academia, research, and innovation through new ideas.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तुते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषा प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषा प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च पतिं स्वच्छामि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् यस्य तिष्ठेत् गृहे दीपः तस्य नास्ति दरिद्रता
Thank you. May this flame stand for our shared determination to shed the light on most difficult problems in academia, research, and innovations through new ideas. Gratitude and identity from the bedrock of any great institution lies with its national anthem. To ground ourselves in the heritage of this sanctuary of learning, let us rise in the unison for the Kulgi, the university anthem. Let these notes resonate with our shared commitment to academic excellence.
Thank you.
forward with our ceremony, we now enter a special moment of gratitude, the felicitation of our distinguished guests. I now have the honor of calling upon our esteemed Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Sudhir Kumar Avasthi Sir, to formally welcome and felicitate our guest of honor, Professor Amit Agarwal Sir, with shawl, memento and Tulsi Padak. I would request everybody to give a huge round of applause. May I now request Professor R.K. Dwivedi Sir, Director of our School of Basic Sciences, to step forward and honor our chief guest, Professor Ravi Kant Pathak Sir, by presenting him with shawl, memento and Tulsi Padak. Thank you so much, sir. It is now my pleasure to invite our Deputy Director, Ma'am, Dr. Anju Dikshit, to express our appreciation for our respected Pro VC Sir, Professor Sudhir Kumar Sir, by presenting him with Tulsi Padak. Thank you so much, ma'am. May I now invite Dr. Ratna Shukla, ma'am, to express our gratitude to our CDC sir and Directors SBS sir, Professor R.K. Dwivedi, with Tulsi Padak. Thank you, ma'am. As we recognize that the progress is impossible without the pillars of research and innovation, I now invite Dr. Rashmi Dubey ma'am to felicitate and honor our Dean of Research, Dr. Namita Tiwari ma'am, with Tulsi Padak. Thank you. Moving ahead, intellectual labor finds its first physical manifestation in the written word. We now move to a pivotal moment, the unveiling of abstract booklet. This compendium encapsulates the vanguard of research from quantum technology to AI-assisted physics with SDG goals, which is in rhythm with national and international institutional body. I invite our honored guests and dignitaries to officially release this intellectual milestone of our exploration. Thank you to our dignitaries for launching this intellectual roadmap. It is a testament to the rigorous inquiry and original thinking that defines our academic community. To formalize our gathering and extend the warmth of our hospitality, I now invite our Director Sir, School of Basic Sciences, Professor R.K. Dwivedi Sir, as the architect of this academic congregation. His insights will set the trajectory for the 2 days ahead. So,
thank you, Dr. Sanupriya. A very good morning to one and all present in this hall online and offline, honorable chief guest of today's function, Professor Ravikant Pathak, Department of Chemistry and Molecular Biology, University of Gothenburg, Sweden. The guest of honor of today's function, Professor Amit Agrawal from Department of Physics, IIT Kanpur, Pro Vice Chancellor of Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj University, Professor Sudhir Kumar Avasthi sir, Dean R&D, Dr. Namita Tiwari, Deputy Director, Dr. Anju Dikshit, distinguished speakers, eminent researchers, faculty members, and my dear students. We are not merely witnessing a technological revolution, we are shaping the intelligence that will define the future of humanity. With this thought, it gives me immense pride and privilege to welcome you all to the International Conference on Advanced Research and AI-enabled Innovation in Science and Technology for Present Challenges and Future Opportunities. I, on behalf of School of Basic Sciences, Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj University, Kanpur, extend a very warm greetings to all the distinguished participants who have gathered here both in online and offline mode to engage in meaningful deliberation at the intersection of advanced research and artificial intelligence. We are living in an era where convergence of AI with science and technology is not merely an innovation, it's a necessity. The complex challenges of the present, whether in healthcare, environmental sustainability, energy or education, demand intelligent, data-driven and interdisciplinary solutions. Artificial intelligence-enabled innovations are redefining how we perceive problems and how effectively we can solve them. Friends, today as India moves forward with the visionary goal of the developed nation under the mission of Viksit Bharat 2047, the role of science, technology and AI becomes just not significant but indispensable. The challenges before us are climate changes, healthcare accessibility, energy security and sustainable development which requires a solution that are intelligent, inclusive and innovative. Artificial intelligence, when integrated with advanced research, empowers us to move beyond conventional boundaries. It enables us to transform data into knowledge, knowledge into innovation, and innovation into societal progress. This conference, therefore, is not just an academic gathering, it is a step towards building a future-ready ecosystem aligned with the aspirations of a developed India. At Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj University, we are blessed to have a visionary Vice Chancellor, Professor Vinay Kumar Pathak, who provides all necessary facilities to the teachers, students and employees to set themselves as per the need of the changing technology so that they can make use of AI, learn AI and use it for better research, teaching and innovation. For our students studying in the university and the college, we have started three vocational courses running in 3 different semesters. One is AI Basic, other is Cyber Security, and we are planning to have an advanced AI course for the 3rd semester students to train our students as per the changing scenario. This seminar, this conference is also a platform to nurture young minds, strengthen interdisciplinary collaborations, and promote ethical and responsible use of emerging technology. As academicians and researchers, we carry the responsibility of ensuring that technological advancement contribute positivity to society and humanity at large. I am confident that the deliberations during this conference will spark new ideas, inspire innovative research, and contribute meaningfully to addressing the present challenges while unlocking future opportunities. I express my sincere most gratitude to the organizing committee for their tireless efforts and extend my appreciation to all speakers and participants for their valuable presence. I once again welcome you all and wish this conference a great success. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for that gracious welcome. Your leadership at the School of Basic Sciences continues to be the cornerstone of our scientific progress and interdisciplinary outreach. Innovation is not a serendipitous event. It is a meticulously engineered outcome of rigorous research and development. To provide us with a roadmap of our current scientific endeavors, I now call upon Dr. Namita Tiwari ma'am, Dean of Research and Development. Her briefing will illuminate the corridors of research being explored within these walls. Ma'am.
Thank you. What kind of science will shape the future? Science that only understands the world or science that transforms it? Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Guest of Honor, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, respected Director, School of Basic Sciences, respected Deputy Director, School of Basic Sciences, distinguished delegates from India and abroad, keynote speakers, esteemed scientists, members of DRDO, DMSRD, distinguished faculty colleagues, research scholars, and dear students. Good morning to all. This question defines the spirit of today's conference. So in this digital world where we are living, artificial intelligence is accelerating discovery, interdisciplinary research, is solving complex global challenges, and innovation is becoming the language of progress. That is precisely why this international conference on advanced research and AI-enabled innovations in science and technology for present challenges and future opportunities is so timely and so significant. At CSDMU Kanpur, we envision research not merely as a publication but as purposeful discovery, meaningful innovation, and societal transformation. Today, CSDMU stands as a rapidly emerging research institution and A+ NAC accredited university recognized under UGC Category 1 with a vibrant academic ecosystem, global collaborations, and an expanding culture of interdisciplinary research excellence. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, the university has witnessed remarkable momentum in research, in publications, innovation ecosystem, faculty engagement, and high-quality doctoral research. Through R&D, our mission is simply powerful to inspire ideas, to support discovery, to build innovation, and to create impact. At this moment, we greatly acknowledge the support of the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, for its valuable contribution towards the successful organization of this conference. Their continued encouragement and support have significantly strengthened our efforts toward advancing research and academic excellence. This collaboration reflects a shared vision to connect academic research with national priorities, scientific advancement, and technological innovation. To every scholar and scientist present here, I would like to say, ask questions, pursue fearless ideas, and create solutions that truly matter. Because the future will not be shaped by those who simply witness change. It will be shaped by those who dare to research, to innovate, and lead that change. So with this, I congratulate the School of Basic Sciences, conveners of this conference, organizing committee members, and all the contributors who made this international conference platform possible. Thank you, Jai Hind.
We are grateful for your insights, ma'am. Your dedication to fostering an environment of innovation is what allows our scholars to address the global challenges with such precision and passion. Thank you, ma'am. Leadership in academia requires a rare synthesis of administrative precision and scholarly depth to share a perspective on how we bridge the gap between the present challenges and future opportunities. I now invite our Pro Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Sudhir Kumar Awasthi ji, to deliver the special address. Sir, please.
Dignitaries present on the dais, Professor Ravi Kant Pathak, coming from Sweden, Professor Amit Agarwal, Department of IIT Physics, Kanpur, and Professor R.K. Dwivedi, Director of School of Basic Sciences, Dr. Anju Dikshit, Dr. Namita, and all other faculty members who have joined us this morning, online and offline both. And I'm really happy to be here because our university is engaged in organizing such seminars, and each department and school has been asked to organize such type of conferences, which I believe are basically interdisciplinary in nature, and the perfect blending of interdisciplinary nature is our guest of honor, Dr. Pathak, Ravikant Pathak, who happens to be the head of the department in a university in Sweden, chemistry and molecular biology. So this is perfect blending, of the life sciences discipline and the chemistry discipline. I personally feel that we have witnessed an unprecedented acceleration in the development and application of artificial intelligence, from healthcare to energy, climate science, space exploration. AI is not just a tool, it has become a transformative force which drives innovation, which is the basic theme of our conference, and solving some of the most pressing challenges of our time. As we embark on this conference, it is important to acknowledge the vast challenges we have faced, whether it is urgent need to address the climatic change, the rapid evolution of cyber security threats, the quest for sustainable energy, or the global healthcare disparities. These are all confronted by complexities that require bold, collaborative thinking. The convergence of AI with these critical sectors offers an opportunity to not only address these issues, but to redefine what is possible. We find ourselves in the intersection of extraordinary technological capabilities and immense societal changes. Our task here is to explore how we can harness the power of AI to create sustainable solutions that will help us navigate the uncertainties of the tomorrow, improve the quality of the life for all, and ensure that no one is left behind. I feel that AI can be a good catalyst for the transformation. AI, particularly through innovations like machine learning, deep learning, neural networks, is now capable of analyzing mass data sets, identifying patterns, and predicting outcomes with a level of precision that was once thought impossible. This is potential. This can realize in fields ranging from personalized medicine to predictive environmental monitoring or modeling to intelligent transportation system. But with great potential comes great responsibility also. As we embrace AI-enabled innovations, we must also be vigilant stewards of its ethical implications. The ethical implications are very important in all walks of life, including the science which has been enabled with the scientific innovations. How do we ensure that AI benefits all people, irrespective of geography, socio-economic status, or race? How do we mitigate the risk of algorithm bias, data privacy concerns, and the potential loss of jobs due to automation? These questions are not just theoretical, but they are vital to the future of the humanity. And as we proceed through this conference, I urge each of us to consider not only the opportunities AI presents, but also the ethical framework, regulatory approaches, and societal impacts that must accompany its development. This conference is a unique platform where interdisciplinary collaboration can flourish. As I have already given one example, the challenges we face today, whether environmental, economic, or social, cannot be solved by single discipline or sector in isolation. AI offers an opportunity to break down these boundaries and work together leveraging diverse expertise and perspectives. We have gathered here today leading researchers, policymakers, technocrats, and leaders from academic world. I encourage you to engage deeply with the presentations, discussions, networking sessions. Let us challenge one another, learn from one another, and above all, inspire one another to think creatively and collaboratively. As we look to the future, it is clear that AI will continue to be at the forefront of the innovation, but this is not a future that we can passively wait for. It is one that we must actively shape. The research, discussions, and collaborations that will unfold over the coming few days have the potential to pave the way for breakthroughs that will not only address current challenges, but will also lay the foundation for a more equitable, sustainable, and prosperous future. At the end, let me express my gratitude to all of you for being part of this conference. Your passion, your curiosity, your commitment to advancing AI-enabled solutions will make profound difference. I have no doubt that the ideas and the solutions and collaborations that emerge from this gathering will continue to inspire progress long after we return to our respective communities. Let us move together with purpose and vision towards a brighter future shaped by AI-driven innovation. Our Shastra says, Om Sahana Avavatu, Sahanau Bhunatu. It is better to come together, work together, and show the talent together so that India can shine. Of course, in 2047, India will become advanced country with the collaboration of all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, respected Pro VC sir. Your inspiring words, your strategic visions serve as a catalyst, urging us all to push the boundaries of what is possible in modern science. Thank you once again. It is now my distinct honor to introduce a scholar whose work not only bridges the continents but protects the very atmosphere that sustains our civilization. Our chief guest, Professor Ravi Kant Pathak, joins us from the University of Gothenburg, Sweden. His academic journey is a masterclass in excellence, forged at the world's most elite institutions, from IIT Bombay to the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology and Carnegie Mellon University in the USA. As a globally recognized authority in atmospheric chemistry and climate change, Professor Pathak operates at the cutting edge of environmental science, with over 42 peer-reviewed publications in high-impact journals and staggering around 3,900 plus citations. His scientific productivity is matched only by his international visibility. But what truly sets him apart in this era of AI and rapid innovation is his unique ability to bridge the frontier science with ancient wisdom. He is a fierce advocate for the development models that combine technological progress with ethical restraint and ecological harmony. Sir, your presence here today elevates this conference to a truly global stage. As a global authority in the atmospheric chemistry, his research addresses some of the most critical environmental challenges of our time. To expound upon the frontiers of science and technology along with Indian knowledge systems, we are honored to have him here share his profound expertise with us today. We are eager to hear your insights on how advanced research can serve the global sustainability. Sir, now the floor is yours.
Harihi Om. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मां कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। सभी का कल्याण हो, सभी निरोगी हो और कोई दुख को प्राप्त ना हो, इस प्रार्थना के साथ मैं आज का सत्र प्रारंभ करता हूँ। Let me begin with the core philosophy of Bharat. We are the civilization which is one of the most advanced in its own way, in its own sense. And everything that is evolving rapidly today with science and technology is not actually new for the Bharat, but it is wrapped into a new fabric. We have been saying for a long time in Vedas that Isa vasya midam sarvam yat kinch jagatyam jagat ten tyakten bhunjita ma dvadha kasyasya putra. Let us consume with the idea of sacrifice. I am a consumer. I use the science and technology for my sustenance and progress. Do you have my slides here? So while we are loading these slides, let me continue my philosophy along the advancement of science and technology, and more particularly in the era of artificial intelligence. Once upon a time, invention of wheel was a revolution. But today probably none of us recognize this as a revolution. It is a common thing. Then probably mechanization, overcoming the frictional forces. Then chemical innovation, chemistry, chemical engineering, advancement, medicine. And then we come to electrification of the world as one of the revolution. Then comes the computational revolution, computers and digital operation, information technology. Yes. How should I? And now we are in the age of artificial intelligence. The speed of each revolution is 100 to 1,000 times greater than the previous one. Speed is exciting, but it has repercussions. And the Bharat means Bha plus Rat. Rat means we are involved, and Bha means the light. Something that shows the path forward, the knowledge. And within this, it is the wisdom which is most important. We are moving with high speed, and the speed I will show you graphically here on the screen. It's amazing. Very rapidly we are moving forward in many dimensions. पर कुछ छूट रहा है, कुछ ऐसा छूट रहा है जो छूट गया तो शुभ नहीं होगा। I want to bring that discussion into the arena today. The urbanization is one. So with AI, this urbanization is going to take the shape. Today, the infrastructure growth, the digital technologies, economic expansion, connectivity and convenience, cities are the engine of opportunities. पूरे विश्व में शहरीकरण ने मानव की सोच को बदल दिया। कैसे जिएं? Lifestyle has become the aspiration of life. Unfortunately, that was never the philosophy of Bharat. हम कभी ग्राम स्वराज की कल्पना करते हैं, राम राज्य की कल्पना करते हैं, उन युगों की कल्पना करते हैं जिन्हें हम सत्ययुग के नाम से जानते हैं। क्या वह शहरीकरण के प्रतीक थे? शायद नहीं। Here I show you the speed of urbanization that is happening globally. If we look into these graphs carefully, probably in 1800 there were only 2 cities which harbored more than million people. 10 लाख से अधिक लोग रहने वाले शहर 2 थे 1800 के आसपास. It became 12 after 100 years. 100 वर्ष में 2 से 12 हुए और अगले 50 वर्षों में 12 से 53, 53 million cities. 2006, next 50 years, 408 million cities across the globe. तो पहले शहर नहीं थे तो लोग कहाँ रहते थे? निश्चित ही कहीं ऐसी जगह जो सुखद थी. Now, after 20 more years, 2026, we are 700 million cities across the globe. Now look at the speed. We are talking about the people living in one concentrated place. Definitely we need AI. If this is the room which can accommodate a few hundred people, if 1 lakh people come to this place, what will happen? Your desks and chairs will crumble into the dust. There will be riots. There will be ecological imbalance. Before we keep moving with the high speeds with AI, for what we are using AI? What is the purpose? What is the motive? Why are we so excited about it? Let's answer these questions very diligently and with the core of our heart with truthfulness. As Professor Awasthi has already indicated, that without ethics, the speed, this movement, this revolution may be fragile. It may not sustain. Today, we do talk about sustainability. In the AI era, sustainability is the buzzword. Everywhere. United Nations come out with 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And so on. Now, every academic institutions, government institutions, private organizations, everybody has to recognize sustainability. Massive corporates across the globe like Google or Microsoft or many others like Apple, like that, they do have their departments in sustainability. what does the sustainability means? And I do ask these tough questions to myself and to others. Sustaining of desires is the core idea. हम अपनी अनियंत्रित इच्छाओं की पूर्ति के लिए इस जगत में तरह तरह के प्रयोग करना चाहते हैं। विज्ञान के नाम पर, तकनीकी के नाम पर, very much we need science and technology, we need knowledge. But if the speed is high and the direction is lost, then there will be failure. Today is not only the era of AI, but also it is era of atomic bomb. We see these news every day. One powerful nation is trying to suppress the other or exploit. Who is this powerful one? With high advancement in technology, or we are really struggling with ourselves? The question is, how advanced we are within ourselves. हमारा अपना कितना विकास हुआ? हमने मटेरियल का तो भौतिक उत्कर्ष तो किया, हम अंदर से कितने एडवांस हुए? There has been so much transformation we talk about, we record it and we print in the form of journal knowledge and store this information in multiple ways. But how deeply we have searched our own selves. Why I behave that way in different situations? Am I in my own control? Do I know who am I and what is myself? These questions still remain, irrespective of materialistic development. And when these two things go hand in hand, probably the progress will be truly rewarding. And here comes the role of Bharat. I say the Punya Bhumi Bharat. Bharat, the nation, which has a very different philosophy of life. And that is very much embedded in our family system. It is the only nation across the globe which still stand with very high family values. Across the globe, it is on the top. And those family values are built on sacrifice, selflessness, त्याग और तपस्या पर आधारित हमारे परिवार, हमारी संस्कृति इस विश्व पटल पर आज भी दमकते हैं। यह भारत के गौरव की बात है। And it is a caution to the nation that culture must not be lost, which is a culture of self-awareness and culture of self-sacrifice. And this is the only culture that will sustain the world in this era of artificial intelligence. And this nation has already built, already discovered, already innovated the next revolution thousands or maybe lakhs of years ago. And that is the revolution of consciousness. We need to expand our consciousness. Today, the plaguing problems are not, we too much boast about that we have advanced in medicine. But many times this is a narrative. Another narrative I present here on the graph that is presented in the international journals and published by UN. And we clearly see that there is, from 1990 to today, there is a cardiovascular disease and cancer disease graphs are rising, and multifold has enhancement by multifold. Is this advancement? Every third person in the United States is suspect of the cancer. Blood pressure, and maybe 50% population in many countries is still struggling with diabetes, cancer, blood pressure, cardiovascular diseases. They are not reducing. We talk about building big hospitals. Let's stop. Why are not we advocating about wellness programs? Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschittu bhavavet. This is what thousands of years ago we have already written this. That is the goal of our progress. I think we need to engrave this again on a stone and put in every institution. That is what we are building, these institutions. In every hospital we should put these stones engraved that Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. It's not about the economic growth, it's more about Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. Sabhi sukhi ho. Koi dukh ko prapt na ho. Increasing mental disorders in this era are alarming. More and more we are advancing materially, more and more mental depression, anxiety and related illnesses are alarming. We clearly see that current models are fragile and failing. We do need to grasp these, that what is the direction of our advancement. Science and technology is powerful, as I had said before, and I reiterate, but it is incomplete. Whole world is one side with all advancement in science and technology, and other side is the wisdom of Bharat. And I think wisdom of Bharat stands much taller, because it gives the direction to the speed of the revolutions that are happening constantly. Let us embrace those wisdom and integrate them with the modern science and technology. Let us question ourselves that when we advance in science and technology, are we also improving in our education system, that our human resource is elevated by enhancing their consciousness? Atma-nirman, inner growth, inner transformation is equally important, and with the same speed and same level. Then the purpose of being here and moving materially will be fulfilled. Else, if problems like climate change, atomic wars, and something like which are unperceptible today, like COVIDs, may make this planet without humans. It may be a tragedy or a sad story, but we can still take the U-turn and embrace the Indian knowledge system, where life is very well paved or weaved with these four purusharthas: Arth, Dharma, Kam and Moksha. Economic development, Arth is important, but it must be guided by the Dharma, the righteousness, the right direction of movement. Desires are important because they are the fuel for the progress. Else nothing will happen, nothing will move forward. Kamanas are important, Kam is needed, but it must be guided by Dharma. Indian family values still stand firm today, despite there is a declination because of the urbanization, and those values are degrading. परंतु आज भी भारतीय परिवार के मूल्यों की सराहना पूरे विश्व में होती है। इसीलिए विश्व गुरु थे कि हमारे पास एक ज्ञान था, बुद्धिमत्ता थी, उसके साथ हम दुनिया के साथ कदम से कदम मिलाकर चलें, लेकिन अपने मूल्यों को पकड़े रहें। इसीलिए ध्यान, योग, जप, तप, यज्ञ हमारे जीवन का हिस्सा बने, हमारी साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी के पहिए बने, व्हील बने, उनको दिशा देने का काम करें। और अंततः इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम, भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरा ये बार बार कहती है कि तुम्हारे जीवन का अर्थ भोग नहीं योग है। भोग करोगे तो रोग में जाओगे और योग करोगे तो मोक्ष को प्राप्त होगे, जो आनंद, फिर कहते हैं संतोषम परम सुखम। बहुत ब्रह्म वाक्य है ये, करके देखेंगे। तेन त्यक्तेन भुंजीता, जिन्होंने भोग भी त्यागपूर्ण भावना से किया है, ऐसे महावाक्यों, ब्रह्म वाक्यों वाले राष्ट्र के हम संतान हैं। इस राष्ट्र के गौरव को ऊपर ले जाने के लिए हम सबको प्रयत्न करना चाहिए। इसलिए नहीं कि वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट मोर nationalism, no. I am more talking about Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. संपूर्ण जगत हमारा परिवार है। क्यों? ये व्यक्ति वही कह सकता है जिसकी चेतना का स्तर एक स्तर से ऊपर हो गया है। Nobody can say this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. उस चेतना के जागरण का काम we have to improve on our education system. Let us use AI to understand the IAS. Let us use AI to improve the self-realization pathways. Do little more work on meditation. Let us read Bhagavad Gita in this era. I'm not talking about any sect or religion. I'm talking about consciousness. Very scientific text which leads you for your own transformation. When world is transformation, you still remain brute, the world will perish. But if you become equally intelligent, intelligent people do not suffer actually. Intelligent people should not experience depression and anxiety. Intelligent people must be happiest creatures on the earth. Unfortunately not. We have to work on that. And the path is still shown by Bharat through Bhagavad Gita and many other techniques, advancement for expanding your consciousness. World had changed. A person with a bullock cart in this picture and a person sitting in a Manhattan in New York. One looked very glamorous, other looked pristine. Yet, there is a contrast within their own minds. One is depressed and another is singing the glory of God. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir, for that masterful keynote. I'm sure we all do have some key takeaways from your words and will work towards it in full accord. I would also request to please give him a huge round of applause. Sir, your journey from the University of Gothenburg to our auditorium today has provided us with a truly international perspective on how advanced research can serve global sustainability. Thank you so much, sir. Continuing our journey through the stratosphere of expert thought, I now invite an expertise of Indian physics to the podium of our guest of honor, Professor Amit Agarwal sir. He hails from the Department of Physics at IIT Kanpur, a recipient of the prestigious Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award 2025. Professor Agarwal's work is at the absolute cutting edge of quantum transport and topological materials. From unraveling the mysteries of band geometry and collective excitations to pioneering nanoscale device modeling, his research is redefining the landscape of modern electronics. In an era dominated by artificial intelligence and sustainable development, his expertise serves as a vital bridge between theoretical physics and transformative applications. Sir, we are privileged to have some words with you. Thank you, sir.
So it's my privilege to be here, and a very nice introduction. Thanks for that. But it feels like some other guy. Okay, why it feels like some other guy? Because unlike the super achiever listed there, I am a persistent warrior. So, for example, in the morning, I was thinking about how to sit silently on this dais without crossing the legs and without bringing out the mobile. Okay. So there are daily struggles that I struggle with. Okay. And there are small things I worry about. And one thing I worry about, which is relevant to the theme of this talk, is AI. AI-based automation and AI-based replacement of me. Is AI going to replace me completely as a teacher, educator? Is AI going to replace me completely as a researcher, let's say, etc.? Is AI going to do everything? And I'll be maybe, I don't know, a battery pack for AI in the future, bit like Matrix type or something like that. So I used to worry about these things quite a bit, but then I realized that there's no point of worrying. So let's do what I can do best. No? So let's improve our skills 10% at a time, slowly, without worrying too much about it. So can I use AI to become a better physicist, let's say? Can I use AI tools, let's say, to streamline my work, to make it more effective, without losing my taste and without losing my judgment? So that's the point of my talk today, that AI should be used as a tool, just like a microscope or a telescope or Mathematica, to develop our own skills, basically, do our work more efficiently. Development of taste of what is good, what is not good, that will still be individual skill. So these are the lines along which I'll go. And there are three ways I think AI is extremely useful in physics. And let me give you an example of each of these. So AI can be used as a tool for accelerating discovery. And one of the best example of this that I know is the model for protein folding. So the AlphaFold developed by these guys, Demis Habasis and John Jumper at DeepMind, which is now Google's, the engine behind Google's AI, Gemini. Okay. So predicting protein structures from the constituent amino acids was a big problem. You take one protein, and it used to take researchers a couple of years to just predict the structure. No way of systematically doing it, one shot for all. DeepMind, with its AI-based algorithms, etc., solved this problem over a period of 10 years, etc. And 2023, these guys received the Breakthrough Prize in Life Sciences. So this is one example where humanly it was not possible for us to predict so many complicated protein structures. But with the help of AI and whatever humans have learned about modeling proteins over time, etc., by combining these two, this program was able to solve a very complicated problem, and it helps us go forward, etc. This is one example, AI as a tool for accelerated discovery. Another physics example is we get a lot of noisy data, and interpreting that data can be very painful. One of the most sensitive experiments on Earth, for example, is LIGO, which detects gravitational waves. Okay. So LIGO stands for Laser Interferometry Based Gravitational Wave Observatory. And the idea is we have two perpendicular, let's say, paths for light stretching few kilometers, and we measure the path difference between these two lights, which have a few kilometers of path basically, and use that interference to detect gravitational events, black hole mergers, and so on and so forth. There is such a sensitive experiment that most of the data is extremely noisy, and we cannot make any sense of the data. So what we do is we have theoretical predictions for what kind of cosmological events will give what kind of signal, and then we used to match human. Do I see in this noisy data some pattern which corresponds to this kind of a signature? And we would miss bulk of the signatures, etc. So with the help of AI, etc., now we have made this very streamlined. We are able to detect a lot of cosmological events in a very streamlined manner. So again, AI, with the help of whatever we knew, all of the signals that we have collected slowly over time, etc., we understand, we made neural networks out of that. And with the help of these trained neural networks, we can predict future events. So this was another very beautiful example of AI at play. Finally, the third example is AI being used actually as a tool for scientific thinking. So there's a program which people have developed, it's called symbolic regression. And what it tries to do is, suppose I didn't know Newton's laws. We were in a pre-Newton days basically. And we can just have experimental data. If I hit this ball, then it goes like this. If I hit like that, it goes like that. Based on that experimental data, it tries to come up with physical laws. Can I predict F is equal to ma, for example? So this people have used with some success in predicting basic laws, etc., like Newton's laws, some conservation laws, etc. And people use this kind of tools regularly in high energy physics to predict some terms in the Lagrangian and so on and so forth. Okay. So these are prominent physics examples which highlight that the way AI is being used in state-of-the-art experiments basically. So accelerating discoveries, tool to analyze experiments, act as a bridge between experiment and theory, and as a real tool for scientific thinking and scientific discovery. So that is how AI is being used. But my worry still remains, is it going to replace me? Right? I just want to say again that probably it will not. I just have to keep increasing my skills, make myself more effective in this new age by learning new skills. Just like when I joined, I had a hard time learning how to teach, how to mentor students, how to start my own research program. I'm sure some of the younger colleagues will be struggling with the same. Right? But over time we learned. Did small experiments, overcame some things, and we learned, etc. Likewise for AI also. How do I make myself more effective by 10%, 20%, learn new ways of doing things better, increasing the honesty of our own work so that my taste, my choice of the problems I solve and how I solve, with what amount of care, that increases over time. Then AI can only be as a tool, used as a tool. So that brings me towards the end. On a more personal note, since there are some students I know, including some of my students, we think that we can replace our skills completely by just using AI, particularly in the context of writing, etc. Whatever report I have to write, MSc project report, PhD thesis, let's say, or one draft of the paper, I can completely outsource and use AI to write. And let me tell you, even with the current state-of-the-art models, AI will give you 70% wrong results, okay, physics-wise. So you cannot trust blindly on it. And this I am saying from my personal experience. Even my first year course problems, if I give it 10 problems, AI would solve 4 of them wrong, right? So I cannot even, let's say, BSc first year, right, problems. I cannot use AI to generate automated solutions and give it to my class, because who has to take the responsibility, right? It is my responsibility that the solutions go correct. Right? So younger colleagues particularly, Do not try to replace yourself with AI. You increase your skills using AI. You have to get better at it, right? So with that, I'll just like to conclude, and that is my experience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for those profound reflections. To hear from a Bhatnagar awardee of your caliber is a rare inspiration for our researchers, reminding us that the path to solving present challenges is paved with the rigor of fundamental science. And I'm also confident that we will be using AI as a tool for accelerating discovery rather than being completely dependent upon that. And also, we will master AI. It's not going to replace us. Thank you so much, sir. As this inaugural session culminates, it is only fitting to acknowledge the synergy of minds that made this event a reality. While the formal speeches of this morning may pause, the dialogue of innovation has only just begun. I now invite our co-convener ma'am of our conference, Dr. Shikha Shukla ma'am, to propose the official vote of thanks. Ma'am.
Thank you, Shahu. Distinguished guests, learned scholars, and the vibrant intellectual community of CSJMU. As we reach the conclusion of this inaugural session, I, Dr. Shikha, co-convener of this conference, on the behalf of organizing committee, stand here with great heartful of gratitude to share vote of thanks. It is said that while vision sets the destination, it is the synergy of minds that complete the journey. Today we have witnessed that synergy of its most potent form. First and foremost, I extend our deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Professor Ravikant Pathak sir. Sir, your journey from Gothenburg to Kanpur has truly provided us with a masterclass in atmospheric excellence. Thank you for reminding us that ancient wisdom and frontier science must walk hand in hand for global sustainability. We are equally indebted to our guest of honor, Professor Amit Agarwal sir. To be addressed by a Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar awardee is a rare inspiration. Your insights into the stratosphere of expert thought have paved a rigorous path for our researchers to follow. A special thanks to the architect of our modern renaissance, our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, Professor Vinay Kumar Pathak sir, for your rebuilding thought. Excellence philosophy is the compass that has guided us to this NAT A++ milestone. I also express sincere thanks to our Pro-Vice Chancellor sir, Professor Sudhir Kumar Avasthi sir, for his strategic vision, and to the Director of School of Basic Sciences, Professor R.K. Dwivedi sir, whose leadership remains the cornerstone of our scientific outreach. To the pillar of administration and research, we are grateful to our Dean of Research, Dr. Namita Tiwari ma'am, for providing the administrative and intellectual framework that allows innovation to flourish within these walls. My heartfelt thanks to our Deputy Director ma'am, Dr. Anju Dixit, also convener of this conference, for her constant support and meticulous guidance in ensuring the seamless execution of this landmark event. No event of this magnitude is possible without the invisible hands working behind the scenes. Now, I thanks to our friends from media for ensuring that the knowledge generated here transcends these walls and reaches the global community. Now, I would like to extend my thanks to organizing committee, my colleagues, and the entire staff of the School of Basic Sciences. Your tireless dedication is the engine of this conference. To our students, you are the reason we gather. Your energy and curiosity are the future opportunities we seek to nurture. We thank the team managing and digital hybrid infrastructure. As we transition from these ceremonial proceedings to the technical depth of our sessions, I invite you all to carry this spirit of inquiry forward. Thanks to all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Before we dive into the technical depth of our conference, we now invite all our distinguished guests and participants to join us for a high tea break. Let this be a time for informal networking and sparking the collaborations that define the spirit of our conference. We will convene after 20 minutes. Thank you.